外面啥味儿没有，跟棉花絮子似的。
哎呦，
就是里面那个黑。
是的，因为我肯定吃反了，把混了，把籽儿弄出去吃。
So we're getting dinner with my extended family now, and that will be fun. I've never seen this before, but like the faucet literally comes like all the way down from the ceiling, so like it flows all the way from here to here.
Where are you?
这不能续杯子，离杯就这样，就这样。你认识哈？你都认识？
当然认识了。So we're in Guangzhou, and I gotta say, I feel like these Marriotts really love these like open windows into the rest of the room. And so we're staying at some Marriott in Guangzhou. Oh my god, they have fucking peaches. Jesus Christ. Okay. So yeah, it's really pretty here, and this is day 4 in China, I think, and we're going to spend one more day in Guangzhou and then going to Huaihua tomorrow, I think. So we'll see. Peace. Sure.
多好吃。嗯。你吃吧。
So, yeah, I've been in China for I think about 3 days now, and I actually got pretty lucky because oh my god, this chair goes so far back. When I first got here, I was like my stomach was still shit. I guess I'll have food poisoning. And but like, and I was like, it was really funny because like, my parents were like, oh, we're gonna arrive 5 a.m. the next morning. And then I got a hotel room next to the airport. And then when they came in, I was just like, I was just completely out of it. And like, I was still barely eating food. And during that period as well. So it was like bad. But now I think like the day of that, like my stomach started recovering. So I ate seafood that night. And then the next day I ate this like beef hot pot. Okay, so yeah, like the seafood, it was like it was like bring your own food basically. You go to like the wet market nearby, you buy like a fresh like fish, and then they kill it, and then you bring it to the restaurant and you tell them to make it in however you want. And that was like really cool. I never had that experience before. And then the next day I went to this like beef hot pot, and it was like it's like a vertically integrated beef operation where they control the beef farms, and then they kill it the same day, and then they send it like upstream. And so like you're not eating any like frozen, like it was like they only served beef at the hot pot place, and everything was super fresh, and most notably nothing was frozen. It was like all like you know, room temperature, because they kill it the same day, probably that morning honestly, and then they just like ship it up. So that was really good. And then I've been getting a lot of these like random like family dinners. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but like like every time you like visit a city in China, they just like rally all the relatives together, and then you get this like nice family dinner. You have to do a shot of baijiu with like each of them. And yeah, it's a lot, but it's really cool. I've always like thought like the Chinese like family structure was like really interesting, like how people are able to drop everything to just like do stuff for the relatives, especially when one comes into town. So I thought that was really nice. God, I'm so tired. I'm still like recovering from all this like shit. I'm pretty sure I gained all the weight I lost from food poisoning in the past couple of days. Oh well. Yeah, I at some point I got to 155, which is like the lowest I've ever been, when I checked like a couple days ago, but now I'm back to like 163. So that's good. I mean, I like being skinny, but I think being at your normal healthy weight is important. But yeah, I had like a lot of thoughts over the past couple of days, but I was just like so, like I was just so sick. I didn't really want to, record anything. But yeah, I was like thinking a lot about, for example, it's like Chinese culture and how it's affected me growing up. Like, I think all my attitudes towards everything is actually influenced by Chinese culture, from social interactions to romantic interactions to like self-perception to like work ethic to how I strategize my life. Like, all these things are influenced by Chinese culture. And I feel like I didn't really think about that for a really long time. I kind of just like I kind of just like passively thought that I am separate from my intersectional identity as like, Asian and American and male and all of that. And it's like, And you realize, like, you really can't escape it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, the things I want to do are the things that I want to do. But it is inextricably linked to that intersectional identity. And, God, my voice is so bad. And I feel like I didn't really realize that the last time I came here, which was around like 10 years ago. I also very similarly did like the relative world tour where I went to like Changsha and like Wuhan and all of these like cities to visit relatives. I just graduated high school then. And I feel like I didn't get that sense of the exact impact of like Asian culture on my identity. But like this time around, you know, got an English degree, worked for the past 6 years. I feel like I have like a lot clearer of a perception of myself as well as the world. And these are just the thoughts that came up recently in this visit of mine. Like, it's so interesting how I feel like for a really long time I tried to like escape this idea that like, you know, of like my racial and like gender and stuff like that. I'm just like, I am me. All of these like things that people see me as isn't necessarily me. But then I realized like you can't escape it both from like the way you're perceived as well as like how these things have like raised you, you know? Like you might think you exist in like a very specific moment and that you aren't affected by the things that came before. But that's just like categorically not true. You are a very legible person, which means that people, the aesthetics you project propel people to categorize you into certain boxes so they can simplify their understanding of the world. People don't see infinity with you know, people they don't know well. And you're not immune from that, both from you categorizing other people into boxes as well as them categorizing you into boxes. And as much as I think I like to be charitable, I don't think most people are when it comes to their understanding of other people, you know. And as a result, you do need to think about these things, even if you don't want to. There are a lot of things that exist in this world. And just because you don't pay attention to it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And I think this is like one of those things as a recent.